And I'm Angelique Lazardi. Researchers are trying to save the lives of Tucson firefighters.
Now, the job is killing them at an alarming rate, sometimes years after retirement. Sam Salzuelo has more in the News 4 Tucson investigation.
Firefighters suffer from cancer at a higher rate than the general population. Research keeps proving that connection. The University of Arizona and Tucson Fire Department are now in the third year of a unique study to try to specifically reduce that problem. This is a new policy at the Tucson Fire Department. After every fire, they wash off cancer-causing chemicals. It's a risk that almost ruined Chief Ed Need's retirement.
When they sit you down in that office and they tell you, sorry to tell you, you have cancer, suddenly your whole perspective switches.
Tom Quesnel spent 20 years investigating fire causes. In 2012, he was diagnosed with leukemia. His wife, Janet Quesnel, says they were about to move to their ranch in New Mexico.
Very difficult years. He was due to retire in the midst of all that, and so that made it even more difficult.
He died in 2014. There's not much natural about a structure fire. The construction industry keeps using more plastics and synthetics. Firefighters spend their careers in those burned toxins.
They're designed with big metal frames.
Captain John Galata says investigators are now required to wear these new lightweight air packs. It's a change inspired by the death of Tom Quesnel, who stopped by Galata's office before he died.
I think that's something that'll stick with me forever, is that he said, and whatever you do, don't let another fire family suffer like mine.
Then Galata got a call from Dr. Jeff Burgess at the University of Arizona. They designed a study and applied for a FEMA grant. Now most of the department is part of that research. Recruits are tested before their first fire. Then they give labs after every fire to track the cancer-causing chemicals in their bodies. It's already led to some surprises.
The engineers, the ones that drive the trucks and then will operate the pumps on the trucks at the fire scene, were having levels of exposure that were similar to the firefighters going into the fires. So we expected the firefighters going into the fires to get significant exposures. We were surprised about the engineers.
We knew that the smoke was bad, and we knew washing it off our gear was the right thing to do, but we really didn't have the science to prove it.
Many firefighters had no idea about that risk they signed up for.
I didn't know that there was cancerous causing chemicals in house fires. You know, I thought, the smoke's bad, everything's pretty bad for you, but I didn't realize what we were taking home to the firehouse with us.
No, wasn't even a thought. Didn't even think of it.
Really not until he became ill. I had no idea. And I don't think it was in the forefront of his mind either.
According to the International Association of Firefighters, cancer caused 70% of the line of duty deaths in 2016. The risk of dying from cancer is 14% higher for firefighters than the general population.
They put their lives on the line for us every day, so we should be able to help keep their future safe.
There's a lot of people from Tucson Fire Department that are out there in their retirement suffering right now, and it's tragic.
The Tucson study might change that.
It's exciting. I think it's kind of bittersweet for the people who are already on 20 years and this is all starting and we get that opportunity they never had.
It's a good feeling, because it kind of puts me in a position where I can, help my fellow firefighters.
And this work is already being watched in other cities. The Rural Metro Fire Department also started this wet wash down. Galata says the sometimes stubborn culture is changing.
And I think it's scaring them, and so I think probably more than less are up for a change.
TFD is methodically testing other ideas for 6 months at a time. If the science proves it, they'll permanently make more improvements. Galata says he hopes to make changes in the state legislature so families have an easier time receiving benefits after a cancer diagnosis or death. And this study might help make that case. If you have a story you'd like us to investigate, email us at investigators@KVOA.com or call 955-4444. Investigating for you, Sam Salzuelo, News 4 Tucson.